Hey everyone, so just want to say that I feel like I'm doing better with some of the anxiety stuff because earlier I almost just had a moment where I was just like just suddenly just worried and thinking about all the things I have to do this in the next few months, and it's kind of like certain things I haven't really put a lot of focus on because they've been kind of backburnered in a way because the situation kind of got uh, postponed with certain things and all that, and now the reality is setting back in because you know, um, my dad's coming back in March, and so um, uh, so I just started worrying about not about me getting my own thing, but just I don't know, thinking about all the issue, like how are we still gonna be able to talk a lot? And I know we can, but things are just gonna be so different, and it's just like I have to think about those thoughts again. And I don't know. I was just going somewhere mentally. I didn't want to. Just I don't want to think about this. But some things I do have to think about because I have to get the ball rolling on some things, and I don't know, you guys. And it really was getting to me because we haven't always been the most lovey-dovey family and all that, but I think it's kind of weird. Like the last phone call we were on the phone for a few hours, right? And this was like the other day because my light's going. Yeah. Okay, that made me laugh. Um, we were talking because I was just asking him some stuff about the taxes thing and all that. I had a few tax questions because they did taxes, um, you know, over the years, so people's taxes. So I was asking him some things I may have to do on mine. So we were talking. They were talking about other things, and I don't know. The conversation was more. I'm not gonna say emotional, but when we got to talking about other things, there's things he was discussing with me that I was kind of like, what? Because um, but I don't. Maybe he felt comfortable doing it now because it's just all that's transpired. Like he knows I won't be here to throw it in anyone's face. I'm just kidding. I don't know, you guys, but I'm happy that I'm laughing right now because I was literally about to cry a few minutes ago, and I was just praying. I was like, hey, please let me. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Because I don't want to think about it. Certain things. Like, I don't mind thinking about the logistical things that I have to think about, but hold on, you guys. Let me turn this heater on. But I don't know. I start thinking about things that aren't necessary to think about, that don't contribute anything healthy to the mindset. So I'm just like, well, I was just reading something that encouraged me on Pinterest about just worrying doesn't do anything for you for the situation, and think about I think about how last time, almost pretty much around this time last year, I had I think that's the other thing too, you guys. It's kind of like the anniversary of when the drama started, so I'm kind of just maybe it's that. So around this time, or maybe a few weeks from now, last year, I had to kind of think, oh, okay, and I had it all under control, but I had to do and everything. So I know I'm okay. Like I know I'll be okay with things, but I guess it's just I feel just anxiety out of nowhere. I felt it, so I was just like, I don't want to mentally go there because I gotta stay focused. I gotta stay in control, because it's just like what I just read. They were saying like you can control like your mind going certain places. You know, you can say I'm not gonna go there, but I don't know. I'm still learning with it, you guys. Like, this has been a lot of years of not not um realizing I had a problem with um anxiety and stuff, you know. Not really realizing it. I think I kind of knew in the back of my mind that it was there, just certain things over the years, but like I didn't know that's what it was. I just thought it was like prior experiences making me like reluctant about certain things in life, but I realize now what it is, you know. So I'm still learning, and I have an appointment on Friday with my doctor, so on that, so just an update kind of thing, but I don't know, you guys. I just had a bad moment earlier, just like having to talk myself out of it, psych myself out of it. Um, because it's like my doctor would say, like, you know, you can't let things always get to a point where you feel, she's like, things happen, but you can't let things get to a point where it affects you functioning every day, or affects you functioning and getting things done that you need to get done, you know. And it really helps keeping that in the back of my mind. I'm not like 100 with it yet, but I don't know. I think it was just like also with the whole death in the family a few months ago, like it just kind of psyched me a little bit, psyched me out, because I mean, it's like my parents are almost my uncle's age. Like they're all kind of in the same age range. He's a little older, I think. Yeah, he was older. And just seeing the funeral pictures, it kind of put me in that place of how sudden it was. Even though he was older, he looked kind of, he had his, you know, he had a, I'll just say, roller coaster life in some ways, you know, just coming back from war and everything, and all the stuff he saw, and it really messed him up mentally and stuff, and how, what he dealt with back then, and how it messed him up, you know. But he still lived a long life to like his 70s, and then it's sudden out of nowhere, you know, and it could have happened so many times before that over the years, and it just made me start thinking about everything, and I was like how sudden it was, and it just makes me think that you're not prepared for it. And I mean, that's just, I understand it's a fact of life, but it just makes me just think overkill about my parents, just keeping in touch with them and be like, I keep just saying, oh, I miss my dad, I miss talking to him. Like when I talk to him, just like one day this is not going to be happening. You know, I don't want to think about it, but it's like reality. I don't know. So I'm just thinking of all these things, but I'm doing better because I'm not. I can tell like how insecure I am because I couldn't even look at. I can't even look at the camera right now. That's how in my feelings I am. But yeah, you guys, just like I just need to talk, just vent it out, because sometimes you don't want to. You want to vent, but you don't want to vent to someone else directly because you just feel like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. But yeah. I keep just saying, I got this, I got this. That's what I was saying earlier. And that's what helped me kind of get out of it. And then I just was like, I'm feeling better. I guess I'm feeling a little better now, just talking it out and everything. And I also read this thing on Pinterest that really helped me out. Like, it was just like, you know, there was a lot of truths about, you know, just when you have a moment like that's happening, you know. So yeah, you guys, but I'll be okay. I'm just gonna like try to watch something that made me laugh and stuff, and I'll be right. Anyway, you guys, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. I'm glad it's not windy tonight. You guys, I was on Reddit, and they were showing this picture in Riverside where a tree fell down behind this car, and the car was so lucky that you know how the tree could just fall down. That's how windy it was. Like, I guess even down there, that's like Riverside. That's still kind of going towards um Riverside's like going towards Palm Springs and all that, and like going towards Morongo and all that. And so like, yeah, and it reminded me of a time like years ago over here. The winds were bad one year at the other house, and in the back, because they had these real tall palm trees, right? And one of the things fell. The palm trees are really high up, right? One of the leaves fell, just one leaf falling. It it was so, if it could have caused so much damage, just if you were standing out there when that happened, you know? Not as much as probably the tree itself falling, but the I just seeing that picture on Reddit, it totally reminded me of that, because they showed another tree and you can see the stalk broken and everything, and I was like, oh my god, like, because that's how bad it got here. And I was thinking how I haven't even went out there and looked at, actually. I gotta do it tomorrow when I go do my laundry, but in the back. But I kept hearing that gate and it was just rattling, and I kept thinking, um I don't know, it must have been kind of messy, because like Francisco and them, they've been like taking care of the you know, plants and everything for her. I'm just like, for her. And like, while she's been gone, and like, so they took the trash can, the landscaping trash can, to where they take their stuff, their trash. But because we put our trash cans out here, but since they're doing that, they took ours like out there that way too. I was like, he must have to pick up a lot of stuff, because when I looked in there the other night, it was empty in there. So yeah, I think a lot of stuff blew around last night with the winds and everything. So yeah, that was scary. Like, cause yeah, that thing was rattling. It sounded like it got to the point where like the thing kind of detached from the thing. I don't know. I gotta look tomorrow. But anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Alright, bye.